Want to know why? Ask how. Howard, the humongous. Okay, let's see if I can push the magic button. No, it's evading me. Ah! Did I do it? Okay, yes. The Tea Party and the Democrats seldom agree on anything, but they do agree on this. Right now, an impeachment of President Donald Trump would be what future chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Democrat Jerry Nadler, says is, quote, an attempt to, in effect, overturn the result of the last election, close quote. An impeachment attempt would be regarded by Trump supporters as a coup, an illicit overthrow of a duly elected president. Look, many Democrats and a few Republicans agree that Donald Trump committed campaign law felony in secretly paying off porn star Stormy Daniels and Playboy model Karen McDougal in order to boost his chances of winning the White House. Technically, hiding these payments is an impeachable offense. But that's not all. It looks like Trump broke tax laws by pocketing massive sums donated to his inauguration committee. Then there's pay to play. Trump sold tickets to have lunch with his cabinet members at his inauguration. The price for this unparalleled access to high officials who would soon be making policy was a cool, brace yourself, $1 million. You and I could not have afforded it. But President Trump will not be impeached on these things, at least not yet. There are three reasons. Some Democrats are pushing their party to avoid attacking President Trump and instead to attack America's problems: healthcare, prescription drugs, crumbling infrastructure, immigration, gun safety, and the environment. What's more, this faction of the Democratic Party is urging Democrats to legislate on an issue on which Democrats, surprise, surprise, agree with President Trump. It's criminal justice reform. Then there's reason number two that impeachment will not happen in January, when the Democrats take power in the House. Democrats like Jerry Nadler know that if the Dems attempted impeachment on the basis of Trump's payoffs for his sexual escapades and his inauguration irregularities, they would run into a red wall of resistance from the Trump loyalists, a group that carries guns, has a ton of support in the Republican Party, and loves to threaten armed revolt. But the Democrats may be willing to bide their time, because there are far more serious accusations against Donald Trump waiting in the wings. First, three small transgressions: a possible violation of campaign laws, a possible breach of the Emoluments Clause and in the Constitution, and a violation of all things, immigration laws. Donald Trump collected over $106 million for his 2020 presidential campaign. That breaks every record. It's twice what Barack Obama's inauguration brought in, and the Obama inauguration, back at that time, was the biggest, had brought in the biggest donations in history. The problem was that Trump pocketed at least $1.1 million of that record-breaking inauguration money. He did it by charging legal fees and outrageous rents in Trump properties, including rents for totally empty office spaces nobody used. Then there are the massive rents the Trump International Hotel in Washington charged for the ballrooms, meeting rooms, and bedrooms used for Trump's inauguration. Hotel bedrooms in which some inauguration staffers spent a full month. The Trump International, and that's expensive, the Trump International Hotel charged the inauguration this way over-the-top money, despite the fact that other hotels offered their ballrooms and meeting rooms to the inauguration for free. Then there are Trump's violations of the Emoluments Clause of the Constitution by taking money from folks like the Saudis at the Trump Hotel in Washington and by accepting a donation to his inauguration from a Ukrainian oligarch. There's a very good chance that the inauguration was used to launder other foreign funds as well. Taking foreign money for an inauguration is against the law. Meanwhile, the New Jersey Attorney General is investigating charges of harassment, intimidation, and immigration fraud. That's right, immigration fraud at Trump's Garden State Golf Club, which uses foreign labor, something Trump very much likes. But Democrats believe that the real iceberg waiting to sink Donald Trump's Titanic is a relationship with Russia that goes back to roughly 1998, when Donald Trump was in the midst of his 6 bankruptcies and was struggling with billions of dollars in debt. Yes, billions of dollars in debt. It appears that Russia bought Trump's allegiance by saving his ass. In fact, it appears that Russian oligarchs and the Russian government have invested between $1 billion and $3 billion to keep Trump afloat. They've done it through loans from Deutsche Bank, which pleaded guilty to laundering $10 billion in Russian funds, and a good part of those Russian funds seem to have gone to Donald Trump. Plus, the Russians have apparently loaned failing Trump projects aid through the Russian bank VEB. Guess who controls Russia's VEB bank? Vladimir Putin. As Eric Trump reportedly told the Golf Reporter in 2014, the Trump Organization was able to expand during the financial crisis of 2008 because, quote, "we don't rely on American banks. We have all the funding we need out of Russia," close quote. And as Felix Sater, one of Trump's Russian-American partners, said in 2015, the year when Trump's presidential campaign began, quote, "I will get Putin on this program, and we will get Donald elected. Our boy can become president of the USA, and we can engineer it." When the details on this emerge from the Mueller investigation, that's when Democrats look forward to seeing Donald Trump in real trouble. That's when the talk of impeachment will get serious. This is Howard the Humongous speaking to you from the future. It's your job and my job to make. Or, want to know why? Ask. Ask how. And now you can see how clumsy I am. Now I have a button at the beginning and a button at the end. And you can see just how absurdly buttons evade me. Here we go. I think this is it.